First, I'd like to thank you for your continued efforts on getting a full-service VA hospital equivalent in the state of New Hampshire. My question is, do you believe that human activity is responsible, or at least partially responsible, for climate change? And based on that answer, should the federal government be doing more to try and alleviate the conditions that are causing climate change?
I think there's a lot of debate over science on this particular issue. What I would agree to is that we as a people have an obligation to take care of our environment, take care of our local communities, take care of our country and our world. And I think of it in this term. We all take care of our own property. We cut our grass, we plant trees, we make sure that we've got a great local environment in our home. Why wouldn't we do that for the state that we live in or the country we live in? And I'd like to think that New Hampshire is much more of a leader as a state in recognizing and acknowledging that the environment is a critical component to the way of life. We here feel that we've got a very pristine state. It's a wonderful, beautiful state, and we want to protect it. We want to make sure that we are being responsible. So I think whether it's at the federal level, state level, or local level, we all have a responsibility to make sure that we're doing everything that we can to take care of it. On the VA, I want to just mention, thank you for mentioning the VA. I think most people know that we are about to actually get a physician here at the local VA center. Long time in coming. But I did file legislation with Congressman Bass last week for a full-service veterans VA hospital in Manchester. As many of you know, we don't have one right now. Many people maybe in this room are volunteer drivers for people in this region who have to get up in the middle of the night to drive down, get a ride down to Manchester, catch a bus down to Boston. It's not fair to our veterans. It's not the most economical or feasible way to transport somebody who's requiring medical services. So it's one way in which I think we can be more respectful to our veterans, to those who provided our freedoms and our liberties. In the meantime, I think we also have a second alternative, that if you choose to go to a hospital of your choosing and you're a veteran, you should be able to do so. I think you've earned that right. I don't think you should have to fight for it. So we will move this initiative forward in Congress, and hopefully with the work of Congressman Bass and Senators Ayotte and Shaheen, where we can all work in a cooperative effort on behalf of the state, we can get this done for our veterans here in New Hampshire and finally treat them with the honor and dignity that they deserve.